Vivian holstered her pistol and stepped out the door. Before she took 2 steps, a bullet slammed into the log wall. She ducked and darted back inside. Well, it looks as if Henry couldn't wait. She closed the door and peeked out the window. Sid laughed. "You're trapped, you little squirt, thinking you so smart. Henry'll blow a hole in you this time." "Yes, but he doesn't know Rocky is sitting here with that .50 caliber Spencer." Rocky eased over by a window, being careful. "Girl, there's 3 of 'em I can see." "Maybe he brought Marshall and Gus with him." "No, 2 of 'em has rifles and the other—" "I'll be dogged. That 3rd feller with the pistol is Hank Goss, the assayer from Tharma." Vivian peeked out, asking, "What in the world would he be doing showing up here with a gun in his hand?" "I'd say he's thinking of jumping my claim, being as I'm dead." "Then you holler out there and let him know you're not." "No, then I would be dead. He's come after my claim, and will make sure I am. I'd also say that ain't Henry with him." Vivian looked over at Sid, then back at Rocky. "How long do you think we can hold out?" Rocky smiled. "One heck of a lot longer than they can. We have plenty of food and water, and I bet they don't got none. He was just going to make a quick trip out here and remove my stake and drive in one of his own." "But they don't know where your claim is, do they?" "Yep, old Hank sure does. I registered it with him. Now more'n likely them 2 gun hands with him don't know squat. He'll tell no one the exact location so they won't jump him." Back in the woods, Hank was talking. "Now that has to be that girl the sheriff told me about that killed Rocky. She came out here and jumped my claim." "Your claim?" "Well, it will be in an hour or so after I get back to town. With Rocky dead, anyone can file on an abandoned claim." The other man asked, "How do we go about getting her out of there? That's a log cabin with only 2 windows and 1 door." "2 of us will give cover fire while the other one throws a torch through one of those windows. She'll come out." In a couple of minutes, Rocky said, "Well, look at that idiot. He's going to try and burn my cabin. Can you get him, girl, or should I?" "I'll get him. You watch those other 2. Hank and one man fired at both windows while the other one lit a torch and ran toward the house. 50 feet away, Vivian opened the door and shot him in both legs, stepping back and slamming the door just as all the shooting stopped. Rocky peeked, saying, "Well, you stopped him all right, but them bullets should have been dead center of his chest." The man was lying in the dirt, screaming his head off. "Help me, Hank! Help me! I've been shot!" The man with Hank asked, "Now what? That girl can shoot." "Okay, we'll rush her. You fire at the left window. I'll take the right, and both keep an eye on that door. When she opens it this time, blast her." Rocky looked and saw them talking. "Girl, I think they're getting brave or almighty stupid. I'm going to get behind the stove while you open the door and slide behind there with me. They'll come through that door one at a time, shooting." Sid almost screamed, "What about me? When they come through that door, they'll shoot me." "It's dark in here, so lay on your belly, you dummy." Hank and the other man opened fire at the windows while slowly walking straight for the door. Vivian swung the door wide open and scooted behind that cast-iron stove with Rocky. Rocky laid his rifle barrel on top of the stove, saying, "Get ready and shoot as soon as you see either one of them." The man with the rifle walked in first, firing off 2 shots before Rocky blew him back into the yard with a .50 caliber slug. As he flew back, he knocked Hank flat on his back and his pistol dislodged from his hand. Before he could get up and find his pistol, Vivian had her pistol sticking in his left ear. "Lay back down, mister, or I'll blow your head clean off your shoulders." Hank was face down screaming, "I'll have you in jail for this. Murdering my friends and jumping my claim. Claim jumping is against the law." "Do tell. And believe me, you are going to jail, you claim jumping skunk." "Me? Jail? Just who do you think you are?" Rocky walked up. "She's a friend of mine, which you certainly are not." "Yes, Hank, you rotten skunk. You're going to jail right along with that feller Vivian shot in the legs and Sid. Then we're coming back here and going after Henry."